So starting at number 10 is the computer mouse. So this was first prototyped in 1964 and first publicly demonstrated in 1968 as part of the mother of all demos by Douglas Engelbart. So if you don't know about the mother of all demos, it was a great thing done in 1964 where they showed off the first GUI, they showed off hypertext, they showed off word processing, and the mouse. Now, this early form of mouse was a wooden shell with two perpendicular wheels that was really potentiometers connected for the X and Y axis. If you're an old guy like Lou and I, you remember the early mice with the mouse balls at the bottom where you'd have to unscrew the bottom, pull the mouse ball off, clean it off, and clean off those wheels. That was basically how it worked back in the 60s. But then it went mainstream in 1984 with the release of the Macintosh.
And they screwed it up. You only got one mouse button. What the hell?
That's true. That is true. But that was supposed to make it simple. You can use the command key to make everything else happen.
You lost the nirvana of X Windows cut and paste. Sorry, I will die on this hill.
And then following the Macintosh, there was the Atari ST, the Commodore Amiga, and then eventually Windows that started using the mouse. And then it became ubiquitous and all systems started using the mice. So what we're talking about is a time gap of between 16 and 20 years from that initial invention in the 60s to its adoption in the 80s. Then some notable barriers here. The reasons that we didn't see the key adoption of the mouse was really that there was no graphical interface. Until you had a graphical interface, having a mouse really didn't make much sense in a command line era of your CP/M and then DOS and other, text-based systems.